Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. I have here today in my shop 1997 Honda CRV. Everybody who owned one, driven one, I'm sure everybody will agree they are very practical, awesome vehicles, very reliable. My wife owned one of these 2000. She put so many miles on it. All I had to replace was radiator, which had a crack in that plastic on the top. That was like at 160,000 miles, I believe. Other than that, she loved it, no problems. The front window regulators, the power windows, were also weak, so I replaced those in whatever 6 years she owned it, something like that. So super great vehicles, very reliable, but they have this famous rear trailing arm, which is right here. Do you see this large piece of metal? I will show you from both sides. It's coming there. I just did the rear brake job, rear brake shoes, and that gives me the chance. Okay, do you see how the trailing arm is ginormous? And it has a bushing right here. And these bushings, unfortunately, create a crack, or they completely fail. And that obviously is dangerous. So do you see how that rubber is completely separating down there? It's bad. I saw worse. This is on the way out. And I would like to show you that play which will be created there. So normally, even if the vehicle is on the ground and you will walk, if the wheel is still on the vehicle, and you will walk to it, you can show it to whatever, so yourself, right? I'm showing it to the customers, but you can just check it that way, that you grab this wheel as it is there and try to move it forward and back like this. If the bushing is bad, this whole thing, this whole arm really keeps moving hop, 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 hop. It's a huge play. I will show it to you right now. Even here on the lift, you will see how that whole arm will be moving there and back, there and back. And that's because these bushings on both sides failed and they needs to be replaced pretty soon. So I hope I squeezed this camera in this limited area correctly, trying to show it to you the best way without damaging my gear. So observe that trailing arm going forward and backwards and moving all around there. I feel that give when I'm pushing here on that drum, the brake drum. Everything keeps moving there and back. And that's obviously not okay, and that should be replaced. Should be replaced pretty soon. Now, why am I not doing it today automatically? It's important, right? Well, there were other services more important. There is a rear engine mount, is completely collapsed. I'm changing that. They needed the re-brakes and the brake fluid flush. So that was their budget available for right now. These repairs could be very expensive, unfortunately. And there are two ways to go about it. You can replace the whole trailing arm with that bushing, and from Honda, I believe that part with a tax, it's like $450, and that's the part only. Not to mention that you have to replace almost or remove almost everything, including the CV axle and so on. So it's also labor intensive. Or you can make it cheaper way. You can buy aftermarket bushing. They are for sale all over the internet. I already did it a few times and it was successful. But you have to buy a very special tool for it. If you want to go this way, if you want to save money, do the bushing only, There will be still a bunch of labor, but not so much, because believe it or not, it can actually be done on vehicle. You don't have to remove that part, put it on the bench. It can be done on the vehicle. Let me show you that special tool which is needed for it. Here is the tool, and believe it or not, it's just for this job. You can't use it for anything else, just this job, but it's worth it. Obviously it works really well. I used it multiple times on this generation of CRVs, and it's not cheap, but obviously in my case it's already paid for it. So this is one of the ways to deal with it. Let me show you the other side, how it's moving. I think this one will be actually even more visible. I think the bushing is more damaged on this passenger side. Let's see. Do you see that? Do you hear that? That was a drum. So the whole suspension is basically moving there and back, and that needs to be repaired. And when these owners were dropping it off today, I was able to show it to them, that movement, how large it is. They said, yeah, that will be next item in their budget on fixing up this CRV they bought like a couple months ago, well, probably half a year ago. And if they will bring it back, I will definitely try to schedule it the way I have plenty of time also for the filming. So I will show you how to do it using that tool which I just showed you. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting this channel, and be subscribed because I have way more coming your way soon. See you later, my friend.